Right. Very good Monday morning to you all. So, I'm not just talking about Newcastle United men's team, I'm also talking about Newcastle United's ladies team as well. And if you read the description, there are people like Adam Pearson who have covered the ladies team. There are people like Lee Lawler of Newcastle Fans TV as well, who I was watching last night when Becky's lasses were down at Kingston Park. There was just over 4,000 down at Kingston Park. Good morning, Matt. This needs to be spread, Matt. This needs to be spread. I'm talking about not just our first team for the men's. I'm also talking about the ladies' team as well, which is Amanda's baby. So here's the thing, okay? We have Adam Pearson, who has shared a lot of the ladies' football. And we also have Lee Lawler of Newcastle Fans TV. But here's the difference, okay? You have had in the past Matty Renton of Magpie Channel TV. But who else? Newcastle upon Tyne is a very famous city. And many years ago, we had an owner who only cared about the men's team. The ladies' team, he didn't give anything for. So Amanda has came along, and this is Amanda's baby to promote our ladies' team. And we've all been to, well, I certainly have with my nephews. I have been up to St James's Park where there was 20,000 plus. Now, I wanted a full house at St James's. Didn't quite get that. And I'm going to bring something into the equation, which I wrote down last night after I was watching the video. Newcastle United, our first team, they get a lot of exposure. They really do get a lot of exposure. But here's the downside. Our ladies team get minimal. Now, there's lots of YouTube channels which cover our club, but they're not really talking about our club, i.e. both men and ladies. And what you've got to think about is this. Newcastle is a community-based, right? Because we have our first team of superstars, and we have in the background, we need to pull them from the background and thrust them into the spotlight. Because Amanda wants the ladies' team to eventually get into the big competition, which is the Women's Super League. But us on YouTube, we've got to push and push hard, because we on YouTube, all of us channels on YouTube, we have to knuckle down. It's not just about the lads who are playing in the Premier League. You know, good morning, so-called Geordie. I'm still awake in the state. So here's the thing, right? As I mentioned before, so-called Geordie, yeah, we have Adam Pearson, who has mentioned the ladies. We've also got Lee Lawler of Newcastle Fans TV. But there are many more YouTube channels. I mean, I'm tiny. I'm a dot compared to the rest of the YouTube channels. I'm a dot because everybody comes and, they don't want to know what I'm speaking about. And here's the thing. I want I want our club, both the men's team and the ladies team, to achieve success on the pitch, to achieve trophies. That will bring in to our city of Newcastle upon Tyne much more media. Yeah, Sky Sports, BBC, etc. And it will raise the profile of our ladies. Morning, Paul. We know what we are here. Show me them birds. Well, you may be able to hear the birds, but that's about it. Because what I'm talking about is something very, very important. And it's being missed. As a city, we have one football club in our city. But all the attention is going to the men. Now, yesterday, Lee Lawler's video is 4,000 down at Kingston Park. And I know Kingston Park holds 10,000. I know because I was a season ticket holder for Newcastle Falcons. And it's not the best place because obviously it is open to the elements, rain, snow, bitter cold. That's true. But for Amanda's ladies, it is a venue that they have at the moment. And I've spoke about this quite a bit, is where I've said to our club, to the likes of Dan Ashworth, to others on LinkedIn, I can't communicate on LinkedIn because I am blocked for some reason. But here's the thing. We need more exposure from our YouTube channels towards both the men and the ladies, because we are a community-based club. And I know Amanda wants our club for the ladies to rise higher towards getting into the Women's Premier League, Super League, etc. But here's the thing, we've got to work hard as YouTube channels. And I don't say that 4,000 at Kingston Park for the game against one of the teams from Birmingham, as Lee was saying in the video. There seems to be a few different teams from Birmingham that we're playing. Now, that's got to change. And that's what I'm saying. Oh, Adam was banned. Okay. Well, the thing is, the point of doing this, I was watching Lee Lawler last night, and I've been to St James's Park. I was in the east stand, right next to the corner of the Leazes, and I looked straight across at the other side, and I was thinking to myself, at that game, which the ladies did win, but I was looking across at that far side of the stadium. I was thinking, we haven't got a full house. Why? If you want to promote our club, then the brand, the shield, this side, there, that, promoting that isn't just about the men on the pitch. Football is for everybody. And that's what I'm saying about the Newcastle United content YouTube channels. We need to push it where there's a lot of bigger channels. I mean, I haven't even hit 1,000. So there's a lot of bigger channels, and all they're talking about is the men. You need to change the narrative so that it isn't just our men's team, which, what happened years and years ago with our previous owner was, I don't care about them. And that was wrong. That was so wrong, because we're a community-based team. And that's my point. I can't help the fact that I haven't hit 1,000. It boggles my brain, because this is why it boggles my brain. I am not everybody's cup of tea or cup of coffee. No, I'm not. But I'm straightforward. I will give an honest opinion. And because I will give an honest opinion, I will give a prediction. And in the past, I've spoke about where we're going to finish. But people don't care. And this video isn't just to social media. I'm trying to say it to the other YouTube channels covering. It isn't just about Lay Lola going travelling here, there and everywhere. Adam travelling here, there and everywhere. It's us all. Because this, I've done it again, this is our brand. This, Newcastle United. And Newcastle United is the men and the women. We need to pull together. For our club, to have success on the pitch, we've just had 6 games where our men's team are unbeaten. Yeah. Now, in last season for the ladies' team, how many games were they unbeaten? And how much was that covered? That is my point. And that has to change. We are a brand. Now, I've said in my previous videos about what I think our club could do to raise revenue, and many on Twitter and other platforms have laughed. They've been in hysterics on the floor. But here's the thing. An idea that I've put out to the club has potential. It is up to those I give the idea to make that idea work. And that's the whole point of it. If they can make the idea work, it is possible. You've got a point there, but I think at the end of the day, like if you go back to last year when we were at Wembley in this crazy ballot system. Now, the match just gone with Arsenal. I was under the impression that the family was going up to St James's Park. Didn't happen. It didn't happen because our club decided on a ballot system. So we drew the short straw. That's the honest answer. So that ballot system must change. And there's other issues too, which is like redevelopment. But it's not just redevelopment for the lads. Our ladies team, they need to have something built for them. They deserve to have something built for them. And I would say round about maybe 15,000, 20,000 seater to test the waters. But with the option of doing something a bit better to get more in to watch the ladies. So start with the base, but make sure that that base has permission to increase, because I think it has to be that way as we as a club move forward. You see, where Newcastle ladies are at this precise moment in time, I think they will keep progressing and they'll keep going from one league to the next league and carrying on. But we've got to look at the younger generation coming in, and that's grassroots for our club. They're not all going to be these grassroots players from Newcastle upon Tyne. Some may be from a little bit further afield. And that's what it's all about. It's pulling everything towards our brand. Because our brand's important. But what I would like to see is more of the YouTube channels that cover the first team. What was it? I agree, Paul. I'm hearing on Twitter you will be joining Toon Review, John Sinclair, on a live on Tuesday. That is the very first I've heard of it. Nobody has been in touch with me. And, you know, I have spoken to John Sinclair TV. I have. John has invited me to Bristol, but I haven't spoken to anybody else. And to be honest, I don't expect to, because I am the baby of the bunch of all Newcastle United YouTube channels. I'm the baby of the bunch because basically people don't like what comes out my mouth. And the sooner that changes, the sooner I can rise up to where I believe I should be. But I can only do so much. You know, YouTube have gifted me with super chats, super stickers. They've gifted me with memberships. And here's the thing, and this is honest. Out of everything that they've given me, what I've received in return is that nothing. So there you go. But one thing I would like to see as we are fast approaching 2024 is more coverage of not just the men, but our ladies team by the other YouTube channels. And I really do hope that LinkedIn sent me a message to allow me back onto the platform, because I'm sick and tired of seeing the same message. I'm restricted. You know, I don't even think there was any swearing in the post. But I can't control what somebody else posts. I can only control what I post. But my hope for 2024, moving forward, is our ladies can go to the top, and then they can be promoted to the next league, and they can continue to grow. And then we're not just going to be celebrating our lads, we're going to be celebrating our lasses as well. And that is community based. Why would those at the club who worked in high profile jobs managing hedge funds, media development companies, and actual football clubs listen to your ideas? Well, here's the thing. Newcastle United as a brand, under the previous person, who only cared about advertising his sports empire. Now, so-called Geordie, here's the thing. Amanda, Mirdad, and Jamie have came in. They've brought in our chairman, and we are moving forward as a club. Darren Neils has been brought in, Dan Ashworth's been brought in, Peter Silverstone's been brought in. to give our club a good chance to leapfrog forward. But here's the thing. For our club to miss out because they didn't think of the ideas I sent to Newcastle United, that would be sad. Our stadium, our city, deserves better. And because we deserve better, lagging behind here, Paul. Why would a club invest millions into a 20,000? Well, the reason you're saying in your argument for a 20,000 seater stadium for the ladies who only turned professional just recently. They only turned professional just recently because of a certain person who used to own Newcastle United, who only cared about the men's team. There's your answer. Amanda has came in and turned round and took it under her wing to say it's time for both. Because when you look at it, Newcastle United is a one club city. And yes, our lads have done very well. But not much has been focused on our ladies team. And that's wrong. You know, Adam, Lee Lawler, Matty Renton have covered the ladies team on their YouTube channel. They have. But it needs to be more. And that's the whole point of it. What was it? Well, I don't know if I've been on this platform the longest. I've been on YouTube since the first week. I found out about YouTube through Bloomberg TV. Same way I found out about most things, Bloomberg TV. But people don't like to hear what I say. And that's the reason why I'm as low as I am. Still doesn't stop me saying it. So, but how can you have a baby? I have no baby. No. Anything is possible, Matt. Anything is possible. That's the honest answer. Anything. Ratan, did you get £20,000 offer for your work? No. The work that I did with the other things, no. Still didn't stop me doing it. But no. And they're still up there on OpenSea. So here's the thing, okay? You might not make money, but it still doesn't stop you doing it to try and make. And that's the whole point. Like, this video is in my response to Lee Lawler of Newcastle Fans TV, because he is taking the time out to go to Kingston Park, to go to away venues, to cover Our Ladies Football Club. And there have been others, but it's not on a regular basis. It's not like covering our first team. And that's the whole point of this video. Because our first team, they are priority, and there's not much done with the ladies who deserve to be there. No, I will not be flying to Dortmund because you need a passport first to get out of the country, and I don't have a passport. It's possible, it is possible, Matt, I can cover the ladies' football. It is. But I would need at least a couple of cameras to be able to do it. But yes, it is possible. Anything's possible. I mean, I think that the whole thing with this video is to shine a bright light on our ladies team, not just our men's team, but the ladies as well, because we're a brand, and we've got to raise that brand and put it in front of people. So I've been going on for 32 minutes, and I thank you all for coming in. All I want you to do is spread the word, because Newcastle United isn't just about our men's team, it's also about our ladies' team as well. They need exposure to raise them up higher. So if you can do that, if you can raise our ladies' team higher using social media, do it. Because Becky and Charlotte and the others, they'll have a big beaming smile on their face. And come the end of the season, fingers crossed, they've scored enough goals to get to the next league. So, you all have a beautiful Monday wherever you are. And that was the sole purpose of this, to bring our ladies to you good people out there. Anyway, thank you.